Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Milena and I love to make videos about makeup, fashion, obviously tanning, so I make a tanning video every single week. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. If you love watching self-tanner reviews, this is the place to be. I literally make a tanning review every single Thursday, so make sure to subscribe if you want to stay tuned for that. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you want to see more like this. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of my review, or if you've tried this before, let me know what you think of it. If there's another tan you want me to try, let me know and I'm more than happy to do it. Share with your friends, and like I said, make sure to subscribe, you guys. You don't want to miss out. I post 3 times a week. Every Thursday it's a self-tanner video, so subscribe and join the family. But for today, we are going to be reviewing and demoing the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark. You know I love my Ultra Dark tans. I love to get as tan as I possibly could. So I am going to be doing a demo showing you kind of how I apply this, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on what I think. Obviously this is the day after, this is with the tan applied, but if you want to see how I applied it and my thoughts on this tan, stay tuned for the rest of the video. The first thing that I notice about this tan is how small it is. When this came in the package, I literally just got this today. When this came in the package, I was like, that's it? Where's the rest of it? Like, it's really, really small. I brought over one of my other self-tanners. This one's the Bali Body Ultra Dark Self-Tanning Mousse. This one is 200 milliliters or 6.7 fluid ounces, and this is about $30. This one is 120 milliliters or 4 fluid ounces. So a lot less than the other one, and this one costs more. This one's about $40, so there's like a $10 difference in price, and that one is like a lot bigger than this one. It has a lot more product in it, so I feel like I'm going to go through this one a lot quicker, which sucks, especially if I like this and I plan on using it. So we will see what we think about it. On this one it says it's a deluxe bronzing mousse, instant bronzer, self-tanner, and moisturizer, so that sounds pretty cool. It says it's professional strength, quick dry, natural olive color. So let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna be using that same Bali Body mitt that we know I don't really like that much, but it's double-sided, and then I'm just gonna use a random kind of dense Real Techniques brush to do on my hands and on my ankles. So let's just get started. Moving on to the hands, just gonna do a little pump onto here, ever so slightly. And I've already applied moisturizer to my hands, my knees, my elbows, my ankles, everything that I don't want to be too crazy dark. And I found that the brush, using the brush for your hands and your feet, works a lot better and looks a lot more natural than using the mitt. You guys know how terrible I am with using the mitt for my hands and my feet, and I always look like a crazy person when I do that. And it makes it so obvious that you have a spray tan. I've tried a few methods. Some work better than others, like the one that I showed you in my self-tan routine video. But ever since starting to do the brush method, I won't go back to anything else because this one looks hands down the most natural of all of them. So definitely make sure to try this. All right, before we move on to my legs, I just have to point out that now that this is kind of settling into my skin, it definitely has a tanner smell. Like, this reminds me of, I don't know if you guys go to the tanning salon and do a spray tan over there, like, you know how they have the Versa or the Mystic, whatever. This literally smells like that. I used to work in a tanning salon and we'd use a Versa spa all the time, and this literally smells exactly like that, drying down. So it's bringing me back to the good old days. But yeah, it's not a strong smell. It's very light. You can still tell it's there, but it's not bad. It's not as strong as some of the other ones that I've tried so far. So I can't complain just yet. But I'm really liking this color too. Like, I'm surprised that in the description it says that it's gonna be an olive undertone. Usually those are the undertones you see with that kind of green-ish hue, like the Bondi Sands, the Saint-Tropez. So I would have thought that this would be different, but I'm interested to see how it kind of turns out. So let's move on to my legs now. So here is the difference between the tanned leg and the not tanned leg. It's a pretty good difference. I'm really liking the color of this color barrier. I think it's making it look really natural. Okay, so this is what I look like after doing one coat. I really like the undertone of this. I think it's a really pretty natural looking tan, or color barrier to the tan. My legs look pretty nice, my arms, my face, my chest, everything you guys are gonna see me put on, but I'm gonna go do the rest of me. And then after about 30 minutes, as usual, I'm gonna apply a second coat, and then I'll be back after that 30-minute mark to check back in so I could show you guys what I look like after the second coat. Alright, this is me after the second coat. I waited about, I'm not gonna lie, I waited like 15-20 minutes. I was getting kind of impatient. So I put the second coat on after about 15 to 20. I think I look pretty good for the most part. The second coat was a little bit harder to blend in. It started to look a little bit patchy, but I think that might be because I didn't wait long enough for it to dry before putting on the second coat. But it does say that it's quick drying, so I don't know, take it how you want. But as of right now, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like I said, I really like the undertone of this one. I can't see how it's gonna make me look olive because it's like this reddish, purplish, brown undertone. So we'll just see what it looks like. Yeah, the color of it is really nice. That smell, like I said, it smells like a spray tan, but it's hardly there. Like, I can barely smell anything. Obviously, if it's on your body for like 8 hours at a time, you're gonna notice it at some point, but it's not strong like some of the other ones I've tried, like I said, so I'm not complaining. It's pretty nice. So I am excited to see what it's gonna look like tomorrow, but I am gonna go sleep this off. I'm gonna wash it off in the morning, and then I will be back to give you all my final thoughts on the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark. All right, you guys, it's the next day. It had its time to bake. This is 2 coats in, so make sure to comment and let me know what you think of this color. I also painted my nails this like corally orange color, so that I feel like this is kind of making the tan pop out a little bit too. But my thoughts on this are that I really like the color that came out. I think it's a very natural looking tan. I think if I didn't screw up as usual on my hands and my elbows actually don't look too bad compared to some of the other times I've done them. But overall, I think it's a really nice, it's very dark. I really like the darkness that came out with this. Is it as dark as my all-time favorite Volley Body? I don't know. Maybe we can do a competition between those two. Let me know if you want to see that. Maybe we can compare and see, but I really like how dark this came out. I think it's giving me that really summery tan sun-kissed look, which I love. I don't really know if I would call this an olive color though. That's what it says on the packaging, but I feel like this isn't so much an olivey color, especially on my legs. I feel like it looks more of that like natural, neutral, warm kind of undertone, if that makes sense. I wouldn't call this olive, on me at least, but I love the color that came out. I think it looks really nice. As far as the smell, overnight it was not a strong smell. You could still obviously tell it was there because it's self-tanner. You're never gonna find one that has absolutely no smell to it. If you do, let me know because I will love to try that. But this was a really subtle smell. Like I could barely tell it was there, so it was nice not to be overpowered by that self-tan smell all throughout the night and day. So that is another really good plus side to this. I think the biggest downside to this, if you ask me, is the size. I have a bunch of other self-tanners and they're all a lot bigger than this and less expensive than this. This is like 40 bucks and you're getting 120 milliliters or 4 ounces. Not bashing on this though, because I really like how it turned out. It is very quick drying, that I will say. It was almost a little hard to work with how quick drying it was, because I feel like I kept having to scrub those white patches to get them all to match with the dark color. Oh, and one more downside to this. Oh my goodness, you guys. Last weekend, I applied self-tanner and I slept with it on because I did it too late at night. It did stain my bed sheets. It was the Bondi Sands Aero self-tanner, so that one also claims to be quick drying. That one stained my bed sheets a little bit. Like there was a little product on my pillow from how my face was laying on it, and of course how my legs were on there. It was just a little bit stained. But this, I have white bed sheets, and I woke up this morning and I literally scared myself. I could not believe how much this stuff stained my sheets. It was just insane. Like I had to wash them today because it was so bad. So I'm hoping that it came off. We'll see. But if you're gonna be wearing this, I would recommend to do it in the morning to where you could wash it off before bed. I would not recommend doing this right before bed unless you have like black or brown bed sheets. Don't do it. That's another downside to this. Overall thoughts about it is that I do really like how it turned out. I'm really happy with how my tan looks right now. It's very streak free. I don't see any streaks on myself. Like I said, it's a really natural looking tan, so it looks really pretty. I can't even say enough how much I like how it looks. But do I think it's the best of all the self-tanners that I've tried? No. I think there's other self-tanners out there that are not as expensive don't stain your bed sheets as bad, and still get the job done, still make you look really dark, natural, streak-free, really good tan. So my overall thoughts are that I love this stuff, but I would purchase other self-tanners before repurchasing this, if that makes sense. So if you guys liked my review and my demo on the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark, make sure to give this a huge thumbs up. Lets me know that you guys are loving my videos. Make sure to comment down below what you thought about my review. Like I said, what you think if you've already tried this. If there's another self-tanner that I can try for you guys, something that you want to see from me, make sure to share with your friends. I'm sure you have friends out there that love self-tanners and want to see my crazy butt testing them all out and seeing which one's the best. And please, please make sure to subscribe, you guys. Show me some love, subscribe to my channel, join my family. I post 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so you don't want to miss out on 2 makeup videos a week and 1 tanning video a week. So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.